Dear learners, this video lecture is for BCCA Sem 1 semester for the subject Financial Accounting. I am Assistant Professor Kailesh Muralidhar Jaitwar. Welcomes you all on behalf of GS College of Commerce, Wardha. I will be your educator for the subject Financial Accounting for this same. This subject has its own beauty. This subject is too much interesting in practical and in theoretical manner as well. And if you are taking it very seriously, it will provide you an opportunity to earn your bread and butter in nearer future. So without wasting too much of time, let's fall in ocean of the financial accounting. We will firstly discuss with examination scheme. So let's see what is the examination scheme for SEM 1, BCCA SEM 1 financial accounting students. Let's see what is examination scheme. You will be getting 100 marks. You will be getting 100 marks, out of which 80 marks is based on the paper and 20 marks is based on the your internal assessments. 100 marks you will be getting total 100 marks, out of which 80 marks paper you will receive from RT menu and 20 marks is totally internal. We will see how 80 marks and 20 marks is being diversified, classified in various manner. Out of 100, not out of 80, okay? Out of 100, out of which you have to get minimum 40 marks to pass the examination, right? Let's move to the classification of 80 marks. Let's see how you will get paper consisting of various questions of 80 marks, okay? So you will receive question 1, in which you will get 4 questions for 4 marks each. That means question 1 will become for 16 marks, okay? Then we will discuss the detailed question 1. That means sub question of question 1. You will be having 4 sub questions in question 1. One will be sub question A, which will ask you on unit 1. Sub question B will consist questions from unit 2. For C, unit 3, and for D, unit 4. Okay? Let us go further and discuss question number 2. Okay? This will give you opportunity to earn 16 marks again, but the pattern of asking question is somewhat different. You will get sub question A for 8 marks from unit 1, sub question B for 8 marks from unit 1. You have to solve both to get 16. What I said, you have to solve both to get 16, or underline my words, or 16 marks from unit 1, which is sub question C. Let us see again. You have to do A and B for 8 marks each, or only sub question C for 16 marks. Question 2 will be fully based on unit 1. Okay? As same as question 2, question 3 also is as like as question 2. Okay? In question number 3, same as question number 2, we will be getting A and B for which we have to solve A and B, or C. A and B for 8 marks each, or C for 16 marks. Okay? And same pattern will be followed in question number 4 from unit 3, question number 5 from unit 4. let us discuss again the classification of 80 marks. Question 1, 4 question, 4 marks each, that means 16 marks. Question 2, A and B or C for 16 marks, in which A and B you will get 8 marks each. Question number 3, as same as 2, but on unit 2. Let's see. Question 3 will be on unit 2, right? Question 2 will be on unit 1. Unit 1. Question number 4 for unit 3. Question number 5 for unit 4. Understood? Okay, this is all about your classification of 80 marks. Let's see what is 20 marks classification. Let us discuss the 20 marks classification. To get 20 marks in internal assessment, you have to solve assignments. That means 2 assignments, 5 marks each, plus 5 marks. 2 assignments, 5 marks is equal to 10 marks. You have to give PPT, that means PowerPoint presentation, or oral presentation. Oral presentation, for which you will get 5 marks. And the last and most important thing is attendance. You have to be regular and you should be continuing lectures at least for 75%, for which you will get 5 marks. Total comes to 20 marks. Got this? Okay. This is all about your examination scheme. Let us move to the subject 1. Before starting any content from syllabus, we have to discuss what is our subject. That means we have to know what we are reading, then only we are able to get the content of that syllabus now. Hence, we have to focus on our title of our subject. Okay, title of our subject is financial accounting. What is financial accounting? It consists 2 words, finance and accounts, and by collaborating we get financial accounting. Okay, so let's see what is financial accounting. Okay, come to this part. What is FA? That means financial accounting. Financial means anything. Financial means anything which is related to money. Okay, related to money. You know what the importance of money? We all know what the importance of money. In business, money work in business as blood in human body. That can we run human body without blood? Yes or no? Obviously no. We have to work. We have to contain blood in our body to run. Exact in the same manner, money works for business. Without money, no business can be earned, because the primary motto of any business is profit maximization. That means earning more and more money for the business. Understood what is financial? Financial means connected to money. Come to the second term. What is accounting then? Accounting means the process of recording financial transactions. Financial means anything which is related to or connected with money. That means you have to record, summarize, classifies, or you have to record anything which is related to money only. We cannot account the non-financial statement, non-financial transaction in our financial accounting. Okay, understood? This is all about financial accounting. Regardless of any business, any size of the business, whether it is futane wala whether it is sonar, whether whether the company is too big, right, like Reliance and Tata. They have to go for accounting to get profits, to get financial statements, which is too much important as from the point of view of taxation, or for the from the point of view of auditing. This is too much important topic for too much important subject for us. Hence we have to work hard in financial accounting. Believe me, this subject is too much interesting. You will learn too much interesting things which will make you a person which will be fully of knowledge of accounts, and this will provide you the money as well in your nearer future. This is all about today's lecture. We are not doing too much in first lecture only. So you have to follow regular lecture series of our college to get more videos, assignments, lectures and notes, to get more knowledge. Because once Benjamin Franklin has said, investment in knowledge is the best return. Hence, to get more knowledge, you have to invest your more time, you have to give more in your education. As you are in first year only, you have a very journey. You have to give your 100% and invest in knowledge, and we will meet in next lecture with more knowledge. Till then, be good, be healthy, and goodbye. Thank you.